back for quite a few years. Like, hey, if you want to catch this, catch this.
Good luck. All right, good evening. We're the teachers and students. And we're out there to go. You guys, here's the CFO, she gets to home. You everybody know what the CFO is? This is the wife. Financial advisor. All right, anyway, pro staff, pro here, we'll turn around the wheels, Yakima base. Yeah, I'm going to talk about water history in the Columbia, the land, and the channel. A lot of times, the best time to fish for these fish, that time is in June, July. We start testing up, spawning, in most of the rivers. And that's the best time to spawn this going on. This is the wild water. Every year, okay, you're not able to mind and we're out at the same time. That's tough. This is the bottom locker. This is 3 ounce one here. I use a 2-hook system.
I'm gonna have to invest. I'm gonna have to invest.
Depends on the area that I'm fishing. Most time it's on the.
And this is not gonna work because this is for fun. This is what the cats are gonna work. But it's okay. We need to look at like. But we'll talk about that next meeting.
Days out straight, you encourage you to go down the river. Everything you do is downriver. You go with the current, slow as you can, where you can, and then that basically, hook it, spinning below, right now spinning below. The rod is a tuna, it's the dead eye, it's 8 6 to 20 pounds, it's medium. If you look at the top, it's really soft, so you really see the bottom bounce. And then really soft tip. Good backbone, and soft tip. You want to read that as you're fishing. Sit hook. You don't rip it, sand, or hardware. You just lift it up. That's the hook sit right there. Tip goes down, that's the hook sit. You squeeze. If you turkey, you think you got all these teeth in their mouth, you do, and they're really soft now. Really soft. You'll pull the hook, set the hook goes up, you'll pull it right out of the mouth. They won't chase it like a salmon will. They won't come back on the bite. They don't get in the first one, just reel up, half your worm, just a piece of your worm will be gone, put a new one on, put it right back out. Go right down on mark, where we just picked up the right head, the white. Right back around. We'll pull right straight back up where we came from. Always go off and around. Because the boat will scoop and a lot of boat traffic, we'll put them around the bottom. We'll push them away. In the mornings, I fish the east side of the bank. When the sun's not coming up on the top, keep shadow. I fish shadow. In the evening, go to the west side of the bank. Stay in the shadow. The reel I have on is a tuna protector. The nice thing about this reel, it's got a twist lock mechanism. There's a little button on the side. And if you jig it, and let it line out, it's really nice. Go stop, look it out, stop. So jigging, you start getting a lot of here, you just let the whole line out, reel down where you're on the bottom again, you can just stay in that strike zone with that piece. Just push thumb down, and down, the lock stops. And you just put it back on, this one is really. That's basically like a Christmas rod. The females you want to always put back. The males are what you want to pick off. Females are bigger, they're rounder. The animal is like a keyhole. The male is circular. So you just turn them over, look at them. If it's a female, you want to put her back down. Everybody understanding that? She's going to sit on the nest. The male's going to guard that nest, and you can pick the males up. They're more aggressive. Okay. Biggest fish on the record since 2009 was a 20-pounder. It was on the Upper Columbia. I only got a nice one, but we measured it was on centimeters. We didn't have the whole thing, but they just took a picture and let it go. Yeah, that's probably record. They say the world record is going to come out in this Columbia River. Is where it's going to come from, in the system somewhere. The biggest one was back in Pennsylvania on Allegheny. It was like 29 pounds, 34 inches, big one.
When you say over, how far are you going? You know, more.
Yeah. I go up there. You gotta watch the wind, the wind flash me on your phone. You only go up there when it's flowing. Just makes me down. Stay down low, in the Willamette. Columbia, the North Columbia, the blowing up there. The scents I use from groceries, I said, we got night crawler and the walleye. You don't put it in oil, you put it in a gel. But you get the night crawler in the oil. Trophy walleye you get. That's put on the spin roll a little bit on the feet. And then there, sit there and most of the time it's always in there. We do have, we do use spinner blades around the rufus. And, John Day, I call John Day. Again, everything I have is now off bait. And you got these hammer time spinning blades. They really work well in the market. Most times it's spinning low, pull them up. Any other questions?
You use those,
Lollipops? Yeah. Yeah, you can use all this. Okay.
I admired the long bottom walker. That's a fairly long one you got on there.
It's a Davidson.
The Davidson wire, those are hard to find, those longer ones.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're short.
Short.
I like the longer ones too, because you don't have to on the bottom so much.
Yeah, you don't hang up right, exactly. That's why I always look for the long shaft here. These are 3 ounces.
Yeah.
Like a 3-foot one, I will pull that. You can slide up a little bit right here for the weight. Pinch it down, it'll stay on.
What is that, 15, 16 inch? Maybe?
It's 15.
Yeah.
15 inches.
You don't hang up on the bottom as much. I use those too. And another point too, I like the point when you reel it up and you got half the worm, put a new worm on. They don't bite it if it's only half the worm, put a fresh one on. Yeah, that's a move.
Yeah, if the rod goes over, what it's gonna do is, the rod's gonna go tap, 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 and all of a sudden just kind of, you think, oh, I hung up, just lift up, and there he is.
Dave, sorry, I guess, how long is your leader?
I go 32 inches, 30 inches. You know, 32 I like. I want it to kind of float up a little bit. I don't want it right on the bottom, I want it off the bottom a little bit. And that 15-inch bottom rock, you just leave it straight up and down. Once you feel the first half stop, that's why I always tell you guys to hold the rod, that's the points you hold, and you fill the rod over, whatever you want to do.
Leader shine? Water markings or?
I use 4 carbon, I like 4 carbon. Even the real, that's what we're carbon, 15 pound and then 8 pound in the leader.
So you
floor.
No,
His reel has a floor.
no.
That's expensive.
Yes.
He didn't say that.
And then he said, no, for his leader, he had like 4
Yeah, he said he's got it on his reel too. That's what he said.
That's cheap.
Holy cow!
The ride goes down, that's the set. You don't have to drink any.
It's the small way.
Where do you think, Paul? Yeah, best fish talk we ever, right?
That's what he said.
That's-
For
Yes, yes, Shatner, these are kind of gas mowers, they have the same thing, one gas cutters, property, first cutters, you cast that off, you go there. So you guys catch one used to. Morning meetings, they like to come up with shell parts on the bank of the shack. Because they can tap into that. The right cover, they won't set up in a current. You want a nice, smooth, bumpy bottom. You know, up there, John Day, it's real rock, rock, real high, those angles kind of over the top of it. Same thing down here, it's more of a muddy sand, woody, with the trees down. You want that rolling bottom, because that's what they'll sit. You come up, tap, right back down we go.
And they're always doing the bottom line.
I can jig, I got this one set up for jig. This one's a jig. I get the soft water, the first thing in the morning, the late in the evening, I can jig. That's just me. I mean, you can give me time to do this.
So if I am, back up on day, above the dam,
Yeah.
there's certain depths, you're targeting, or,
I'll start out at 25 feet and go to 30.
that's in,
That's the
right
June.
now.
Yeah. Right now, probably 18, 20 foot of water, maybe. I fished in February. I haven't fished it right now. February, I'll hug the bank. And I'll plug it. I didn't read it. Wrap the pellet. I use those on the bank. Open year round. Open year. There's some times, I mean, we could fish, you know, we get into the hot spot, you know, there's a lot of nests, there's fine. You can pick your meals up, you know, get 20, 30 a day. I just tell everybody, this is good enough to eat. The nice ones are like 18, I should say from like 14 to 20 inches. That's a nice firm meal. That's an easy one. That's a firm. Put the females back. If you think you got a nice record or a wall hanger, take a picture, get the measurements real quick, and then dump it back in. But you want to put those females back very quick.
So are they migratory or are they resident fish?
They're resident, well, they'll kind of stay in the same areas. They might move a little bit up and down the rivers, but they'll stay in the same area.
Do you actually eat ones that you're talking to Willamette or is that what?
I'll tell you a secret what I do. Any pond fish, we had surf fishing, and it's open, I get 2 buckets. Put rock salt one, fill up half of ice, and put water in it. I'll cut the fillets, put them in that bucket. Nice little bar, let them set. Take the next bucket, do the same thing with, put water in it, and then rinse them off real good. And it's in that rock, put rock salt and water, it draws the mud and blood right out of it. You'll go from a fillet this thick to that thick. It just takes all that out of it. And I'm gonna start with soap and salt water. And then that actually in a little bit, you rinse them off good, pat them down, touch your stick. We're going to cook them, right? One man on one side, one man on the other, serve it up. They cook very fast. Okay. So, twice enough, I think. You know, it's like a trout, five fish. They want, you know, they got some a nice and slow flat. So that's what kind of shoot. I mean, take what you're gonna eat. You know. You got a party going on, top party going on, or whatever, fish party, then yeah, we'll give it. It's up to you. That's like something. When you get a nice streamer, you got enough to eat for a couple days. I started, when here's what I do a lot of times. If I'm fishing streamers on the hammer, and it's real slow, I always got the water on it, and hey, spend down here with the water, fishing the code out, that's what's going on. Take a break. I go on the channel, go along the line, I go up here by, the snow float on the ocean side. By the 42nd Street boat ramp, recent boat ramp. That's pretty good fishing over there too. I like it.
You're fishing walleye right there.
Yeah. That's kind of the gear I use.
But it's not a bad strategy to take some lighter gear on a day when you're not catching anything else.
That's the phone.
So you got 560 G's on the seat. You're looking at these quite a bit. You get hung up. It's a winner. Not a bunch of them up. It's going to be. It's kind of the ones I got here. This one's been good. This one's really good. The one I have on now with the black, the chartreuse back.
Looks like he's going to wrap up soon. Are you ready to go? Or ready to go with what? Greg Reed said something about you wanted to. Greg Reed said he wanted to do something. Oh, well, wait. Yeah, we'll show. I'll have to walk up there and plug in. But just give me a few. Give me a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, take a quick break and then we can.
Yeah, I just have to plug this in instead of the other one.
Okay.
But hey, he wants me to show the broodstock video.
Yeah.
I put it in the newsletter,
Downside.
but we can show it again while we're waiting.
Really small.
Yeah.
Not hit it so small, go here, spinning ball, pull it away, pull it the thumb, things like that. Always kind of, we take a photos on and see what's going to happen. That's what I, yes.
Those setups, what hooks are you using like the worms or the?
Yeah, we're, I don't know, three and a half inches long. Top hook and bottom hook.
Well, just the side like 4 or?
Oh, they're ones.
One,
These might be Steelhead, but
okay.
just owner hook.
Yeah.
Just look kind of on the wide gap. Always look for the wide gap.
Choose is what he meant to say.
Because they're, you kind of got a little tight. Now well, I know what they say. When you feel that you're holding the water, think of that worm as a spaghetti. You have to get it like that, right? Now water does the same thing. He just molts it, sucks on it. So if you feel that, raise it up. That's basically the fact. They'll fight a little bit at first, they kind of tough. You take them off the nest. And once you get them halfway up, they just the white tag. Offset. I haven't tried it, but I know they got the deadly or something where it goes forward.
I saw that too. Did you see that?
That's
The worm on the hook, and then you have the line back to the eye to the tail of the worm.
Yeah. That's no.
So when you pull it, it pulls the worm.
Right. I want to get on that drop.
End of the way is down. You run the line back through, wrap it on the tail. So
Then inside.
it's pulling the worm.
Oh, so what he just said was important, though. That makes total sense to me. That
So you said troll downstream only, are you trolling faster than the current, and how much
I
faster?
want to go as slow as I can.
Slower than the current?
Well, right here, the sea anchors out.
Yeah.
Slot 3 more long. I put them on the side of the boat. And I just throw down real slow. As slow as you can. Because they're gonna come up, get it. I want them to have that chance to get it. If you just kind of go with the current, they'll come up and just start short biting.
Hey, anyway, the difference between an offset hook
Yeah.
and a regular hook when you have a worm, the offset hook twirls.
What happens is go over with it. You go across the shadow, it'll spread out. So the work that line back with his boat. I haven't used players, I do that in favor before, so it's supposed to go down on this time. But if you want to get away from the boat, that's exclusive. You get a lot of boats trapped, that's another thing. Early morning's the best, in the evening, half fish board at night, that's kind of fun. Yeah.
That's a laptop. That's a vehicle to secure a laptop. But you're gonna have this. A lot of them have that little key connection.
For what?
You spin it, you put it in, then it locks in, and then you have this cable attaches to something
Is that
else.
for Steelheaders?
Yeah, for the one up there.
Late fall, you look there in the fall, it's still getting up there. More the wind lays down, it starts blowing down. The other question. Want to cover everything?
Have you had any luck fishing in the John Day itself?
Yes. Well, I should say the walleye is much. We'll get it just on the rock side.
Yeah.
This stage is work. Moving that down on the shoots.
Dustin says I should.
Anything else?
Look like.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm in the stream.